Hey guys, I decided to change up my lip. I actually did a tutorial on this like face look, and then I just wanted to do like red lips for a change. So before I forget, here's what I have on my lips. This is the Ruby Kisses Ultra Easy Lip Liner in the shade Deep Red. And then I have MAC's Amplified Cream Lipstick in the shade Dallas. This is such a pretty, like cool toned red. It's almost like fuchsia, but it's really bright, but this like tones it down a little bit, makes it a little bit more wearable. I think it's absolutely perfect with like this warm bronzy look that I have going on. And then I just finished filming the hair tutorial, like just to do like my basic curls like really quick. So if you want to watch that, that is out as well. But I want to focus on some of the affordable makeup brushes I have been testing because I have found some gems. So here it is. I'm just going to go right into it. I'll go by set and then maybe by like type. But the first one I want to talk about is the makeup set I have been using in like my last 3 or 4 makeup tutorials, and it's the Jessup brush set. I had this in my last haul video, but I got like, what was this, like 21 brushes for like $30, something like that. It was on the Prime sale, but we know like it's really not really a sale. It's just more of a marketing gimmick. So I checked the price and it's actually like the same. So you can get this for about the same price. But when I was looking at this brush set, a few caught my eye, which is why I actually ordered it. But this one specifically, this is the Jessup MUL02 brush, and this just looks like a fantastic foundation brush. Now, if you compare this to the Makeup by Mario one, it's a lot more dense. Like when it comes to the hair fibers, and the hair fibers are shorter, so they do tend to stick up more. I really like that. It gives me a little bit more control. But this, like, you can buy this brush separately for $10, and I think this is absolutely a beautiful foundation brush. If you're looking for a great affordable foundation brush, this is one to try out. But I do have more recommendations, so hang on and watch the rest of the video. I promise it's worth it. And then there's other great powder brushes here. Like, I mean, I love the density of this. I only use this for bronzer once. It's fantastic. It really just gives such a diffused look. And then I haven't tried all the brushes, but this has just been like my go-to for my blush and bronzer. This is the MUL03 brush. I'm not sure if the rest of these you can purchase separately. You probably can, but on Amazon, the foundation brush is $10 on Amazon. I'm not sure about on other retailers or TikTok shop or anything, but this one I really do like. And I also love all the eyeshadow brushes you get because so many are like the domed foundation, or sorry, not foundation, eyeshadow blending brushes. These are amazing, and the amount of like fluffiness varies. So you can really vary the amount of like smoke out you want or blend that you get. And there's just so many in here. I haven't even used all of it, but because like the hairs are a little bit more stiff, so it gives you a little bit more control, but it's not too stiff where it's not blending. So I do appreciate these brushes a lot, and I think this brush set is absolutely beautiful, and it's totally worth the $30. Like, I think these feel very, I mean, I'm not gonna say feel high-end. I haven't tried very many high-end products, and I don't wanna speak to that, even though I've like the only ones I've tried that are more expensive are Makeup by Mario brushes. But I mean, these are fantastic. I love, if you're a beginner makeup artist, you're looking for a good set that has pretty much everything, this is good. Now, I said pretty much everything because for my concealer, I prefer to use a Cat Paw brush. Now, a couple makeup tutorials, I did only use this brush set to see if I could do a full face, and I did that multiple times over, and it worked great. But for days I want like a more focused concealer, or more controlled concealer, I like to use like a paw-shaped brush. I mean, I guess similar to like how the Makeup by Mario F4 brush is, but smaller for my under eye. Now, this brush set I found on Amazon for $6.99. You get 3, oh my God, the hair. You get one that I use for concealer, this one for foundation, and this one for I've been using for a cream blush. Beautiful. These are a lot more dense than all the picks here, but they work great. Now, the foundation brush does hang on to some of the products, but regardless, this is great. And I think the price of this is $6.99 for all 3 brushes, and the brand is Tio Yo. And I'll put links to the specific products, like the specific links I used. I don't have any affiliate links or anything yet. I don't have a storefront or anything. I haven't just gone to it yet. So if you order from my links, I don't get anything at all. Maybe that'll change someday. Just right now I'm too busy to figure that out. But I really do love this, and I get so many questions about this brush for under my eyes. I like all the time, all over my social media. This is it, and it's a fantastic brush. You can't beat the price, and this is like my favorite concealer brush at this point. Next up, I have like 2 honorable mention eyeshadow brushes. These are from Sephora. These are just like their regular collection. I think this is part of like a holiday collection or a set, but you can buy these at Sephora just from their Sephora collection. But this is the shadow brush, and this is the crease brush. These are honestly my go-to. They're shorter, so they travel well. And the crease brush is just so perfectly fluffy. Also, there's like eyeshadow coming off here. It blends so well, and it's super, super soft. I think of all the eyeshadow brushes I have here to recommend, these are the softest, and these just give such a smooth blend. These are great. And then this shadow brush I love specifically because it's like an oblong shape, but it, you know, you can really just put in eyeshadow where you want it, but it has a nice amount of fluff to it around, so you can get a nice blend without dragging up too high. So this is what I'll use to get like my first crease colors going and everything. I'll use this to apply in detail, like blend the colors that I don't want to go out too far. These are a great one. I'll find the exact links for these ones that I can find, and I guess that'll just be the easiest way for me to give any code numbers or anything, because these don't have a code or anything, but they work great. This set I got off of Amazon as well. This is the King Mist set. Now, I initially bought this to look for something similar to the Makeup by Mario brush. None of these are similar to that, but I have been loving using this powder brush, and I have gotten a lot of questions on this one as well. This set in total was $10, so you get 2 ends on each of the brushes. So you're really getting 6 brushes for $10, which is a steal. But the brand is King's Mist, and there's no other names on these. And I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the other ones, but this one works so beautifully. I use this for my blush and highlight. I just flip it over, and like it's flat enough where it doesn't mix. And then this side for my bronzer. It's really nice and fluffy, super, super soft. This is softer than the Jessup brush. Both of them will work well. This has just been my go-to for a lot of my powder, bronzers, and blushes. Now, of course, the Makeup by Mario F4 brush. This is kind of what really inspired me to try to find similar brushes. Nothing has hit the mark. Honestly, there's something that's pretty close. That's up next. But this is amazing. It's $34, so it's not like crazy expensive like Hourglass or the BK Beauty brushes. Some of them are kind of pricey, but at least you're getting 2 sides, and I use this brush religiously. This side I'll use for foundation. It's super soft. It does hang on to some product. It's not as bad as like some others. And then there's like a smaller version of the side for like, I use cream contour and cream blush. But yeah, this is like a cream product designed brush. I definitely want to try more from Makeup by Mario, but I've just been having so much fun trying these all the affordable ones. I just don't feel like the need to try more, but maybe I will try like a double-ended like eyeshadow brush. So you guys let me know which one I should try, or if you think it's worth me trying the Hourglass brushes. Listen, I wanted to try those so bad. They just look so nice, and I'm one to spend on something that just gives that nice aesthetic. But I saw the prices and I was just like, that's outrageous. But a good makeup brush can really make a difference. But you know, I'm sharing ones where you don't really have to spend that much, but this is a key one. If you're thinking about getting it, get it. It travels well. Like this, I travel with all the time. It's perfect. Now, the closest brush I found to the Makeup by Mario F4 brush is this. And I tried it for today's look. So if you want to see this brush in action, you can watch that there. But this is the e.l.f. Stain and Tint Blending Brush. I actually found this on TikTok, but it looks a little bit smaller than the Makeup by Mario brush, but the softness feels the same, maybe even a little softer than the Makeup by Mario F4 brush. But this is just $5. This is $34. You get 2 brushes, but this is $5. You can buy 2 of these if you want to. You know, it's shorter and you can travel with these as well. I love this. I only tried this once. This blended everything out effortlessly, and I'm gonna keep testing this out with some like heavier, thicker foundations to see if anything clings on. But when it comes to the amount of product it holds on to, it's about the same. But I love it. It's fantastic and I'm super shocked. They should have really advertised this as the foundation brush. I don't know if I'll ever try it with a tint, but this is just a really beautiful brush. And it's super soft and it's $5. That's really hard to beat. And if you want something like this, you really want to save money, get this. It's a good one. Last up, I have ShopMay brushes. I have been using ShopMay brushes since the beginning of my channel and they are fantastic. I have a lot of them in my pro makeup kit and here are my thoughts because not all of them are like fantastic, but I feel like they shine with their face brushes. So this I will use for blush and contour, and this is the AOA Studio F14 brush. I have so many of these. Like in my pro makeup kit, I will keep like a set of brushes per client, like if I have multiple in a day. So I can just use it, chuck it in my bin of like used brushes to sanitize and clean later on because I don't share brushes in between clients. I don't think that's sanitary. I'm very uppity when it comes to my sanitation. But this is a fantastic brush for blush and bronzer. The angled shape just gets you, like you just get so much nice, you can pack it in and it's really, really soft. I really like this one. And then I also like the F13 brush for just overall like dusting. Like if I want to have like a light layer of setting powder, I will use this, kind of work the setting powder into the brush and just dab everything on. Beautiful. I can use this for blush and bronzer as well. I'm gonna keep tripping on the word blush. And then another just big fluffy brush, great for any face powders, is the AOA Studio F20 brush. These are great. These are kind of beat up because I did not do a good job storing these. And then when it comes to liquid foundations, I really do like this brush. This is the AOA Studio High Def brush in F2. So it's like a flat top. It's super, super dense, but it's still really soft and it's angled. Before I would just dab on foundation like all over my face, like get like an even coat of it and dab. This just gives such a beautiful airbrush finish. And AOA Studio brushes are $1. Some will be $1.55, some are $1.88 if it's like a special brush or donating to a different cause, but gorgeous. And I also think ShopMay products, I think they're all cruelty free, I believe. So, there's also that. If you're really looking to save money, like these are $1 brushes, they work fantastic. I have been using these since the beginning of my channel. I haven't used this one in a little while on my channel, but I probably will go back to using these just to show you how well this works. So you keep an eye out for that. I will say some of the eye brushes, I haven't found a good blending brush, and I feel like a good fluffy blending brush is so crucial to like my style of makeup. So I haven't found that yet. AOA Studio actually recently came out with these ones. They have like a nude like color to them. But this is the AOA Studio E129 brush. Now, this I think it can get the job done, but I'm not a fan. I don't really recommend this brush as much. Like I think for an affordable price, there are other options that are better. It's just the fibers are just too stiff to get a good blend and it's just not fanning out enough. Yeah, but I remember this was being advertised as the crease like blending brush and I haven't found anything that really does too well. So just that note. But two other brushes that I do like are AOA Studio 123 brush. This is just a classic, beautiful flat brush. Pack on shadows, pack on shimmers. This is great. It's a simple brush, does the job, and it's just $1. And then I also love the AOA Studio E111 brush. It's an angled flat brush, and I use this to apply like contour on my nose. This is just perfect. I mean, this has just been, I still use this for like my nose contour. I mean, my more recent shows I've been doing like full-on bronze looks and I just use like a big brush to blend my bronzer in. But for more definition and contours and stuff, this is perfect. And $1. So these are the brushes I have been testing out and my thoughts. And I think some of these are absolutely worth it. Like if you're looking for just a starter brush set, Jessup. Jessup is fantastic. If you're willing to spend a little bit more, get these Sephora eyeshadow brushes. This e.l.f. one and the King Smith set. The other one's not as much, but I mean, maybe you can buy this separately. I'll have to check. I'll put it somewhere on the screen if you can. This one I like. I mean, but if you're really, really, really trying to save money, buy your complexion brushes from ShopMay and then find other eyeshadow brushes. I think the Jessup ones are fantastic. beginner affordable ones. So those are good. But again, this is a full set. I will see if I can see a link with the brushes that I have been using for my eyes with just like the eye set, because I do believe they have it. I don't know the specific codes that have these, but if I find one, I'll put on the screen that I found it and I'll put it in the description. So beyond that, I think another like important tool, these makeup sponges. This one I just got off of like Amazon, super cheap. These ones, I don't think you ever need to spend a lot of money. I know Rose & Ben has a beautiful one, Huda Beauty has a beautiful one, and I'm sure they work fantastic. But as long as it has some plushness to it, these work great. You can go to the beauty supply store. I know ShopMay has a lot, like big packs of these. They work fantastic, and you can wash them, reuse them if you want. If you do want to use a higher end one, I don't think there is a need for a higher end one, so save your money and just buy these, because I use this for my setting powder. Works perfect. These are what I have to recommend to you guys, and then like, you know, if I don't recommend something as much, just things to keep in mind if you're shopping for brushes. But let me know if there's any other brushes you want me to try, specifically more affordable ones. But if you want me to shell out the money and buy Hourglass ones or any specific Makeup by Mario or any higher end like the BK Beauty brushes, I will do it for you guys. I just haven't had a need to try it, but if someone wants to see it, I will do it. I hope this video was informative, and I hope I can save someone some money, because I came from very, very humble beginnings. And you know, when I was younger, if I had even like a little bit of money for these tools, I would have gone crazy with these. So if you're on a budget looking for some good finds, I hope this helps. But let me know your thoughts, things you want to see up next. And if you want to see my face more, you can follow me on my social media, where I do upload more beauty content, just a little bit more of life. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again soon.